When O3 became a thing, it was clear that we were going into hyper growth and scale mode with respect to LLMs, which if you just plotted the graph one way or another, would result in the world looking like two things, but both versions were clear in terms of what we need to do. You could look at the world in terms of there's going to be all this investment. You're going to have these models that are very powerful. They might not become AGI, but they're still very, very powerful. And people debate what AGI is. And in that version of the world, they are very important. The operating system layer of the world is really important. Those are the two worlds that are important. The other version of the world is AGI is, solves all world hunger and problems, whatever else. In which case our business, questionable what you should be doing. But in both cases, it was just obvious one way or another, given how test time compute and how the scaling factors were working and reinforcement learning and all these different aspects were clearly showing results and didn't have any clear degradation that was going to prevent it from getting to at least that scale. We needed to make the decision of how fast we were going to become a software company. Because if we waited, and I think people believe this, if you waited 5 years, well, it's quite possible that a lot of the work in this space, not just our space, all work, would be automated away. And so if you are building a type of business like we are, if you're not fully the operating system layer for all of these LLMs, you will get squeezed in between the operating system and the foundational model companies. So you have to very quickly decide, am I going to be one or the other? We're clearly not going to be a foundational model company. We were starting to enter our journey of becoming a OS company, but we need to get there now, not in 5 years, not in 10 years. You need to get there in 1 to 2 years, because that's the only way you get ahead of that curve. And so that became a massive, massive pivot for the company, because we just said, all hands on deck. This is what's going to happen. The first thing when we came back from Christmas and New Year's was AGI is coming. We had a presentation about it. First thing after New Year's, AGI is coming. This is where we need to be. We're either going to get on board or we're going to get destroyed. And we have to do this tomorrow.